So hello friends, welcome back for week 5. Myself, Mr. Wallace, and Mr. Crew are going to get into our activity today. What you will need, you can use like a yoga mat or a towel like for our warm-ups. Make sure you're wearing your athletic clothes and shoes, so you're going to be moving around a lot, so you don't want a lot of you don't want to be wearing jeans or anything like that. That will restrict your body movements and your range of motion. And also you want to be in an open area so you don't hit anyone, hit yourself, or hurt yourself. We want you to be in an open area to perform the activity without causing any injury or anything such like that as well. So for the warm-up, we're going to have a warm-up, then later we're going to go into a short little health lesson plan, and then we're going to go over some vocabulary words that you can add to your academic language that you can use on a daily basis. And then we're going to be Mr. Cruz is going to be working on different modified muscular endurance exercises. So we're going to focus on the muscular endurance fitness component today. And these are going to be some exercises or practices that you can use throughout your life as well. Whenever you want to get active, get your body moving, your blood pumping. So let's move on to the next slide. Well, boom. So our warm up, we're going to be going into a dynamic stretching warm up. It's going to be involving everyone to be in their open space. They're going to be moving around. It's going to be a lot of kind of cardiovascular endurance stuff we did like that earlier this semester. We're going to be moving, and then we're going to be focusing on reps. So one of the key words today, we're going to be focusing on reps. Reps is something that you do, like, say for example, if I'm lifting a dumbbell to make my bicep stronger to work on that muscle, and I lift it up once, that's 1 rep. So if I want to do 10 of them, that'll be 10 reps. So reps are the action of one complete strength training exercise. So another example of reps would be like doing a squat, like having some weight on your shoulders and you want to squat that weight. If you go down and go up, that's 1 rep. You go down and go up again, that would be 2 reps. And then you go down and up again, that'll be 3 reps until you do the amount of reps that you want to do within an exercise. And for the next word, we're going to be going over muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle group or muscles to perform repetitive contractions. So it's more like movements of lifting weights, stuff like that, making your muscle stronger against a force for an extended period of time. So you want to do 10 reps when you're like flexing your muscle, lifting those dumbbells or like weights or anything like that. That could count as muscular endurance, as well as like jumping jacks. The greater your muscular endurance, the higher number of repetitions you could complete. So the more you work on working on your reps of lifting weights, working out, like doing push-ups, exercises like that, like you can progress to perform more reps within that exercise. So just going to go over some of the exercises Mr. Cruz is going to be presenting to everyone. First, we're going to be doing jumping jacks, as you can see right here, my friend. Well, my little GIF right here. Everybody knows jumping jacks, where you're kind of going up into a wide shape and coming back to a narrow shape. And then for the next one, you're going to be doing jump squats. So we're going to be using the power of your calves and your legs to push upward. And then you're going to you're going to be sitting. As you can see, every time he goes up and comes down, he's going to sit, kind of like imagine like you're sitting in a chair. Then you're going to push up with that force again. And then you're going to come back and land softly on the balls of your feet. And then for the next one, we're going to be doing arm circles. So I threw in 2 different things of arm circles. I got the little arm circles right here where you're going forward, arm circles, like keeping that control of your motion in your arms, going forward, kind of stretching out your shoulders and everything. And then you got bigger arm circles right over here on the right. So you're going to be extending your arms kind of like a windmill, making your body more wide, more open, and keeping that good rotation of your arm and your shoulders. So you really stretch out your deltoid muscles up here in your back. So the next one, you're going to be doing like leg swings. So it's kind of like the arm circles, but you're going to be like stretching out your leg muscles and your leg ligaments, which are like little lines that get like little lines and strings that help you contract and retract with your hands and like motion, stuff like that. And your muscles also help you move your body as well, like your legs and stuff running. Sorry for that. And so you're gonna be kind of stretching out your bottom half of your body as well, which Mr. Crew is gonna present. So going to the warm-up, I'm going to play the video for Mr. Carew, and he's going to be telling everyone what to do. So get ready, get in your open space. I'll give everybody 15 seconds. Okay, so everyone should be in their open area. So once I play the video, everyone should be listening and following Mr. Carew's directions for this activity. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video. Let's get to it.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Carew, Mr. Wallace back. It's Mr. Carew here to do you guys a warm-up video, and then I'll be there for the main activity as well. So today we're going to be talking about cardiovascular endurance. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a warm-up to get ourselves ready. Everybody wants to get a clear space, make sure you're in a safe place. Mr. Carew can spin around. As you can see, his cat's in the background. He can spin around and he won't touch anything so he doesn't get hurt. This thing's just dangling down, so I'm going to step back from it. So here we go, we're going to do jump jacks. Everyone wants to get ready. We're going to do it with me and I'll tell you when to stop. So here we go, ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Great job, everybody. Next, we're going to move on to squat jumps. So if you cannot do a squat jump on this,
I just wanted to pause the video. I want to say I'm also sorry that my camera was not on. But notice that how he did 30 jumping jacks. So he did 30 reps of that exercise. I just wanted to pause that and review that. So he did 30 times of completing one exercise. So he did one jumping jack all the way till 30. So he did a total of 30 reps. Let me start the video again for Mr. Carew.
That's perfectly fine. You'll squat down as far as you can. Then when you come up, you can raise up onto your calves. You could squat down, raise up, or if you can do a squat jump, we're going to squat down. We're going to explode up when we jump, just like that. So here we go. We're going to do these for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So everybody wants to get ready. We'll start on an even number in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Squat down, explode up. Squat down, explode up. As high as you can go. You can go at your own pace. Just make sure you squat down correctly and you jump as high as you can. Mr. Carew's not the best jumper, but he tries his best. Keep it up. Only 10 more seconds. Get your last jump in. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Great job.
So I just want everyone to reflect back on the video and try to remember for the next activity how many reps you do for your exercise. So you maybe have done 5 to 10 within the 30 seconds that he has given you, but I want everyone to practice remembering the amount of times that they complete an exercise. So for like when you do the jumping jacks and stuff like that, remember you do 1, then you do 2, count that number in your head and then reflect on it and then be like, I did 20 reps. So I want everyone to practice doing that while Mr. Carew is giving instructions as well.
Next thing we're going to move on to is arm circles. So we're going to be stationary, arms out. We're going to go forwards first, just like that. You guys know how we do. We go small and then we get to big. So here we go. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Small circles first. You can gradually get bigger until you're fully extended out. Making sure those arms are circling around. Try to keep them synchronous. And everybody can start swinging the necks backwards now, so we can start off with small circles. Small ones, small ones. Get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Only a couple more seconds. Keep swinging those arms. Make sure they get nice and stretched out. And everyone, while you're finishing up doing that, continue. We just want to say, we know it's been a couple nice days outside, so if you can get outside and play, that's great. We hope that everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and we hope that everybody has a good rest of the semester, a good rest of the next couple holidays that come along, Christmas, New Year's, anything like that, Hanukkah, anything like that. We just want to wish you guys that. All right, everybody can stop. Next, we are going to do high leg swings. So for a modification for this, if you cannot swing your leg up to your hand, like Mr. Crew is doing with his legs right now, that's perfectly fine. You can just go as high as you can. Sometimes Mr. Crew.
So I just wanted to pause the video again. So reminding everyone for this little warm-up activity for the leg swings, kind of like he's doing a little Frankenstein where he's touching the tip of his toes. I want everyone to count in their heads, again, how many reps did they do for this one within the given time that Mr. Crew gives you. So remember to count inside your head. How many times do you do the leg swings for like 1, 2, 3, like swing your left leg and your right leg, and that could be 2. And then just remember to tally them up in your head and sit, like keep that number in your head and be like, I did that many reps. So I want everybody to practice recording that as well within their head and using reps as a new vocab word and academic language that you can use when you do further activities and exercises. So let me start Mr. Crew up again. Let's go.
Crew can't go all the way up. Today he just feels extra stretchy, so his legs are going a little farther up. So here we go. We're going to do 10 each leg. So everybody begin in 3, 2, 1. Remember, have that hand out. Boom. We're going to kick up to it. Boom. Boom. Just like that. Oh, leg couldn't get up that time. 6, 7, 8. Keep those legs nice and straight. 9 and 10. I'm gonna give you guys 2 or 3 seconds if you haven't finished up your 10. And the next one we're gonna do after that is gonna be that's actually the last one for our warm-up. So just a couple things that we want to talk about. We just want to talk about just a question that we could ask you guys. A question is, just, is this a dynamic or a static stretch? We know we've been going over this the past couple classes. So I'm going to ask again, was this a dynamic stretch or was this a static stretch? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is a dynamic stretch. Remember, we do dynamic stretches before we do an exercise or an activity. That could be dance, a sport, or anything like that, and static stretches afterwards. So just always remember that this dynamic is what you do before, static is what you do after. Thank you for watching our videos, and thank you for going as hard as possible, like always.
Okay, everyone. Thank you to Mr. Crew for carrying the warm-up. So I want to ask everyone once again, how many, like, say in your head, or you can say it out loud. We'll give everyone a few seconds to answer this and say how many reps you did for the last one for the leg swings where you're touching your toes, or you did the modified version as well. So I want everyone to take time, remember how many reps they did, and say it out loud or say it in your head. Say once you got it, remember that, and you just practice recording how many reps you do for an exercise. So we're going to be moving on to the next activity. Oh, it's actually a water break. So we're going to give everyone a 1-minute water break. So you can run, go get a drink of water, use the restroom, or you can take this time to sit down and breathe for a second before we get into our further main activity. So I'm going to start the timer, and everyone should be back here before the bomb explodes. So you got 1 minute. Oh, no. There we go. 1 minute. Here we go. Start. "25 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Woo! All right, let's move on. So we're gonna jump into our little short health lesson. So for this health lesson, we want to talk about talking or communicating with a trusted adult if you ever have an issue or you need help with a situation. So to go over what a trusted adult is someone that you have a good relationship with. It is someone who you think has your best interests in mind as well. You have a right to choose whether you want a trusted adult or who that person will be. For an example, it can be your parents, your grandparents, other relatives like your sister or brother, or anyone in your family, cousins. You got caregivers, teachers, coaches, or even like guidance counselors. Even your friends' parents can provide advice, answer difficult questions, and share their values or faith traditions and help you as you grow into an adult. So if you're ever in a situation that you don't have an answer to or you're very confused about, go to a trusted adult. So I'm going to give everyone a scenario right now. I just created a scenario. So say for yourself, you accidentally got a bad grade on your homework, but you want to do better. What a trusted adult would you go to could help you improve on your grade? I'm going to give everyone 10 seconds. Once you got your answer in your head, remember it. Okay, once everybody got their answer in their head, I'm gonna say my answer. My suggestion, it's more not like the correct answer. Anybody could be the correct answer, like going to your parents for help with homework or anything like that. But it'll also be very like an other option would be going to your teacher, going to the teacher that assigned you the homework and talk to them, communicate with the teacher that you want to work, get better grades, and they will help you as well. So I'm gonna give everyone another scenario, which is scenario number 2. So say you broke your vase in your house and you're like you're scared with like to get in trouble or anything like that, but you know someone's gonna find out. Who do you go to? Who should you go to? I'll rephrase that. So say your answer in your head. Okay, so once you got your answer, another suggested trusted adult would be going to your parents. Always be honest with your parents. Like that, like go talk to your parents. Be like, I made an accident. Go to your trusted adult as well with that activity. And just to go over we're gonna go over the last question of this part of the health lesson is who are trusted adults? If you're sad or in need of help, what trusted adult should you contact? For some further examples would be a guidance counselor, your teacher, your coaches for sports, your grandparents, your parents, your relatives, anything like that. Those are your trusted adults that you should be able to communicate with that can help you out through any situation or any problem that you encounter. So let's move on to the main activity. So for the main activity, everyone will be doing like a 5 minute. Oh, that's wrong. I typed that wrong. It's a little error. So we're going to be doing like a 5 to 7 minute activity with Mr. Crew, which he's going to be teaching. That's going to be focusing on muscular endurance exercises, and there's going to be modifications for those exercises. And we're going to be practicing focusing on performing each rep of the exercise properly. So every time when you're doing an exercise, make sure you're doing that rep properly so you're getting the most out of that exercise. And once again, Mr. Crew will be leading this activity. So I'm gonna let everyone get in their open areas and get set and get ready for his instruction. I also want to point out, I forgot to say, I put this little Bitmoji of me in here, kind of like crunching some weight right here. If you can see, I'm doing one rep of a dumbbell, lifting it up, and that's just one. So once I lift it up and go down, that's one rep again, just to review what the definition and meaning of rep is, which you will be practicing for the next activity with Mr. Carew. So just going to go over some of the exercises that Mr. Carew is going to be working on. We're going to be doing walking lunges. So for walking lunges, you want your feet separated in a walking stance, butt extended, transfer weight to the front leg, then back foot keeps toes on the ground. Then you walk around, like you want to be walking around in your safe area while you're lunging with a and you're going to be kind of stepping. So you're walking and lunging and then coming back up. So if you're confused what I'm talking about right here, I got my little GIF image right here to show you what it should look like. So you're going to be kind of like lunging forward, and then the trailing leg is going to be going towards the ground. So you don't want your knee touching the ground. You want it like an inch off the ground. And for the modification, students can stay in place rather than walking around in the area. So you can just do a walking lunge, like imagine yourself like taking that step and then coming back up and then alternating to your left leg. So you're going to be switching legs every time when you do a walking lunge. So for the next activity that we're going to be working on for muscular endurance is burpees. So you want your feet shoulder width apart, then you want to go down to a upright push-up position, and you're going to do a push-up like we practiced with muscular strength, and your feet are going to come up to the center of your body, and you're going to stand up. So you're going to be standing up, making yourself narrow, and you're going to jump up and try to reach the sky. So kind of like jump up with your force of your lower parts of your body, with your legs, and you're going to try to reach the sky. And for the modified version, students can do a push-up and then a calf raise. So instead of jumping up and coming completely off the floor, you can do like your calf raise. You're gonna put your weight on your toes. You're gonna lift up your heels off the ground. And for the next activity, for exercise that Mr. Crew is gonna be introducing to us is the plank. So the reason why they call it the plank is your hold from your legs and your back all the way to your neck and head. Your body is straight. You want to be in a straight line. Like think of a wood plank on a deck or anything like that. It's straight. So you're going to be holding your body in a straight position. And for the modification, and students, if you want to go to the floor instead of using your side of your arms, you can kind of just hold yourself up with your hands. And then, or you could use your knees to hold yourself up and keep your back straight and practice holding your body up. So for the next one, it's going to be the sit squat. So the sit squat, you want your feet shoulders width apart. You want to squat down to a medium level, then hold at a medium level. So you're going to be going to the medium level of your body. And then for the modification, students may come up when needed. So you can go down to a seated position. So you're going to be a seated squat, and you can give yourself break intervals throughout the exercise. So if you can see in the picture I have right here, she's going down to a sitting position. Like imagine yourself sitting in a chair. So you want to sit down in a chair, but the chair is not actually there. So you're using your lower part of your body and your muscles to hold yourself up in that position if you were to be sitting in a chair. So Mr. Crew is going to be going with this activity. He's going to be leading it. So I want everyone to get back in their open areas. I'm giving everyone 10 seconds to get into their open areas, and we're going to get started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So everyone's in their open area, and I'm going to start the video with Mr. Crew leading it. And so be prepared and be ready to listen and follow Mr. Crew's instructions.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Crew back for the main activity that involves muscular endurance exercises as we've been doing all day. We had our warm-up that focused on some things that got us right. It was a lot of dynamic stretches, so the next thing we're going to get to go on is our muscular endurance main activity circuit workout. So just to let you guys know, we're going to do 4 exercises. So if you want to get a nice clear space, maybe have a little bit more room for this instead of what you had for the warm-up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do walking lunges. I know we've done them before, but they're just such a good exercise. So first of all, I want to say, if you don't have anywhere to walk, today it's raining outside for Mr. Crew as he records this video. So he's inside his bedroom. So I'm just going to act as I'm walking, and I'm going to take a step in front every single time, just like that. If you can walk around your bedroom, your hallway, anything like that, more than welcome, or you can do it this way. So if you guys want to get ready, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. We'll do it for about 45 seconds. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember, we squat down to our knees almost to the ground. We lunge up onto that front leg, and we're going to get as many as we can, but we do not want to rush because we want to make sure we use the correct technique and get as much as we can.
So I just paused the video real quick before everyone starts in their walking lunges, how he's talking about reps. So every time you do your walking lunge, he wants you to perform your rep at a high performance. So you want to be focusing on following the cues that he is instructing you to perform that one rep, and you're going to come back up and do the same thing with the second rep. And I want everyone to record how many times they do the walk and lunge in reps for this exercise. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video and let him carry it on. You won't be hearing any more from me until further notice. Let's go.
And out of the stretch. Boom. This is building a lot of muscles. It's giving you guys endurance in your legs so your legs can go for longer, stuff like that. So just keep it up. Everybody keep it up. You're doing great. You're doing great. You guys are doing awesome. Great job. Keep it up. And stop. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do burpees. So as a burpee, remember we're going to go down, push up, feet back in, and jump. If you have to do a knee push-up, that's totally fine. If you just want to get down on your knees and get back up, totally fine as well, whatever you're feeling up to today. But we're going to do, let's say 15 of these. So on your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're doing great, you're doing great. 7, halfway there. 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Great job, everybody. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do a plank. So everybody wants to get down. We can go down to almost a push-up position, but we're going to be on our forearms. We're going to have our feet back, and we're going to hold. As you can see, Mr. Carew is sideways holding his body up with his back end down, just like that. So if everybody wants to get ready, we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Again. Mr. Crew's doing this with you. So you know it's not only you doing it, it's Mr. Crew as well. If you have to come down on your knees at all, sorry, it hurts really bad holding this. If you have to come down on your knees at all to then just get a little break and pop right back up, perfectly fine, do so. Sorry, I noticed a lot of pain. We're almost done in 3, 2, 1. Oh, great job, everybody. One last exercise. Let's keep it going because this is our muscular endurance. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do a wall sit. So if everybody wants to, or it's just a squat sit, you can be up against the wall, or we're just going to get down in the squat position and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. So if everybody wants to get ready, here we go. 30 seconds in. 3, 2, 1. Get down. Arms out. Here. No on the knees. It could be above, but we do not want them on the knees. We're already 10 seconds in. You guys are doing great. Make sure you get that nice low. Can't really see Mr. Crew from the side, but he's nice and low. Make sure we're low. We get that nice deep stretch. We feel it in here. Only about 5 or 6 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. All right, so today we just want to make sure we know we're going over muscular endurance exercises. These exercises are going to help us when we work out and things like that, go for a longer period of time without getting tired. So great job today, and we hope to see you next video. Thank you for always working hard.
Boom! Thank you, Mr. Carew, for an awesome instruction of our main activity. So one question I want to ask everyone is, like, if you know any sports that you practice muscular endurance. So get that answer in your head within the next 10 seconds, and I'm just going to list off some sports that practice muscular endurance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost all sports practice muscular endurance, especially when they're like training and lifting and getting ready for the preseason. So like sports like soccer, football, wrestling, baseball, anything like that that includes a lot of repetition of the usage of your muscles for physical activity. So to end this lesson, I want to say great job to everyone and thank you so much. So for the little lesson review, we want to give everyone a little quiz assessment. So for number one of the assessment is so I want students will complete a formal Flipgrid assignment. So I want everyone to go online, finish, so scan this barcode right here. And for the first activity, you're going to be demonstrating 2 muscular endurance activities. So you can demonstrate activities / exercises that we went over throughout the lesson, or any other muscular endurance related exercises that you may know as well. So for the second one is, I want students will be asked a question on how to define muscular endurance. So disregard number 3. I actually put that in there. Forget about it. So I want everyone to practice, say, we went over muscular endurance multiple times throughout the lesson. So try your best to define what muscular endurance means in your own words. So that'd be awesome. So don't forget to take out your phones, iPods, tablets, or anything like that to scan this barcode, or within the link in the bottom, I will have a Flipgrid link that will lead you to our assessment. So for next week we're going to be trying to plan a new fun lesson plan that includes everything that we have went over as a whole unit for the fitness component with modified exercises. And sadly, next class will be our last lesson, unfortunately. So everyone be ready, be excited for next week. We're going to have a fun activity. And I will say thank you once again and wish everyone an awesome weekend. Bye, friends.